Good morning. Um, I woke up crying. I It's April 12th. It's like 6. Let's see what time it is. 6:30 in the morning. And I woke up crying because I feel alone. I feel sad. Unwanted. Um so many years I push people away. So many years I've had people, friends come and go. I've pushed people away. People just left on their own because that's just how life works. Um, but I will say that I just woke up and I'm feeling this, like feeling these emotions because y'all, I'm just this, I'm still grieving and like, I'm going through this grief. Like, when does the grieving ever stop? It doesn't, right? Like, you grieve, it comes and goes in waves, and some days you're doing great and other days are harder. And, so this morning I woke up and I was just like, I'm really missing Ketchup. I really am. He always had funny things to say to me. He always knew what to say and how to say it with me. Well, not what to say, because there's times I'd be uh, frustrated with him. But, so I'm gonna kind of wrap, like, why I'm feeling this way and thinking of Ketchup. So, I've known him for 4 or 5 years. And, when we first became friends, that's exactly just what it was, is just friends. And then, um, there was a time where it became friends with benefits. And the friends with benefits, like, we were both on page and we were both, um, understanding that we just weren't really wanting or needing a relationship. And he always kept on telling me that he needed to get things taken care of. Well, we didn't always, honestly, throughout those years, it wasn't like we were trying to be in a relationship. Um, if any of you guys have seen my prior clips or whatever about my love triangle, um, so, anyways, that was mine and Ketchup's relationship. Was friends with benefits for a huge portion of our friendship, and the tail end of last year, it was starting to get a lot more active, a lot more like a relationship. Um, and so after losing him and going through this healing of everything that I'm going through, I'm only human, and I want to date. I want to meet people. Um, and so that's where I'm at. And I just think I realized that just trying to set standards within myself. Um, and I say a standard because the expectations, we all have expectations and they're different from everybody. You know what I mean? Like, my expectations may be different from yours. And so, um, I need to set a standard with myself and saying, like, what I can accept and what I cannot. And that, for an example, like, I think I need to stop. Not I think. I am going to stop being treated as a benefit to everybody in their to everybody in their life. Like, I, anymore, it seems like that's how we treat people. is that they're just a benefit. They benefit you in a certain way, or however it's used, or you know what I mean, however that benefit, whether you benefit from the work that one is doing, from the emotional thing that you may get from them, for the physical, for the financial, for whatever. It's a benefit. There's benefits. People are in your life for a benefit. And it just seems to me, and how I feel within myself, is that that's all I ever am, is just a benefit. Like it's like I'm not good enough. Like I'm not good enough to be enough. Like I'm not good enough to be enough. To be that, to make it, to... Then I ask myself, or I tell myself, I'm like, no, that's not true, because you are good. You're beautiful. You're strong-willed and opinionated and beautiful, and like I have the things in my head that of who I am. Like, but I guess it's just because of the standard that I allow in my life that it's made me feel this way. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to. People come and go in our lives. Some people, you want them to stay. And they can't. I just woke up heavy and sad today. Because that's what I'm feeling. Parts of me wants to continue talking, parts of me wants to be done. But I know I'm just recording because this is what has to take place, and this is what has to happen for me to be okay, to heal through this fucking crap. I asked for the healing, and I wanted it. Is it hard? Yes. Going through all this baggage in my head from the young little girl that I was to the grown woman that I am now. I'm going through it, and I'm lonely. I know people say, but you're not alone, you're not... I'm lonely, you guys. I don't have that one. And you know what I think it is that I think I do good by myself for a while, and then I start entertaining or get distracted, so to speak. And then I think it's that little bit of taste, you know what I mean, of what being with somebody is like, and then knowing that that's where I was headed, or that's what I felt like, that's what... I don't know if there's much more that I can really speak about at this moment, because I'm sad. And it's okay to just be sad. I don't want to say like I'm angry, jealous, or anything like that. Like, it's just a feeling that I'm going to have to work through and figure out why I feel as such, is why I feel like I'm not enough to just be that person. You know what I mean? To just I guess I'm not enough to be just a best friend. Maybe I'm not enough to be a girlfriend or a wife. Maybe I'm just enough to be a mom. I'm not saying that defines me. I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling like right now. I've learned my lessons in certain areas. And I know I'm still learning and grasping and taking from others. Oh, but the emotions, oh, the crying, the sadness, the missing, the desire. I'm sorry, you guys. I just want you guys to know that I'm human. You guys know that, but those are thoughts that I go through. And when I wake up and I go through these, or I have days like this, I tell myself, okay, Jen, set your standard. Don't settle. Like, if you see or feel that someone is only benefiting, like, in a selfish way, and it's gonna hurt me in the end or eventually or whatnot, then I need to set my standard and know better and walk away. That's what I have to do. That's with anything. So I'm just learning to do better for myself and set standards and follow through them. Like, another little update. I got another message from the abusive physical ex that I had brought back into my life last year or something like that. He still keeps on texting and I just keep on ignoring. Left on red, that's what I do. Try and like shares memories and whatnot. And some people would be like, why don't you just block him? And I'm like, because that's what power is that? Like, blocking him is just blocking him, but the power in knowing that he can swipe into my inbox and I open it and close it and not even like have an inkling to message him back, like none. Does like, yeah. He's tried now, I think, 3-4 months, every sends a message. And there's just no desire. That chapter's closed, done, and over with. And the lesson that I've learned is that there's a big lesson that I learned there. And how I was tied to that person, and how I just spoke about my main abuser, my young abuser. Well, guess what? That abuser and the other one I was just talking about, they have a tie together. The alcoholism, the smell, that stuff. But I have no desire like whatsoever to talk or say not, like I have nothing. Bye. Wish you well. Take care. Leave me alone. And so it's kind of funny because like I'm literally sitting here just crying and be like, I feel so lonely, But on the other hand, I know that I can manipulate a manipulator to want me and to be with me, if that makes sense. Like, I could settle for less. I could have a companion, so to speak, and live a fake and phony life, but that's not what I'm gonna do because I want happiness. But yeah, I'm in a spot in my life now because I'm going through this healing and the loss of the guy that I was in love with. I guess we continue on, you know what I mean, like in life and searching for whatever it is you're searching for. And I guess mine is just wanting some companionship and some love and some support. Somebody to grab me and say, I have you. I got you. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. No matter how hard I try to push away, too. That's my fault, though. Like, I know where I own my shit. Like, I know what I do. I know it's affecting me. Like, I know that. OMG. So I got the COVID rash and it itches so bad and it burns just randomly. Anyways, I'm sorry, my thought process is a little woo. When I get in moments like this, I try to get away from holding on to that emotion of feeling lonely and sad. Like, I try to be like, okay, feel it for a second. Like, why are you feeling lonely and sad? Like, what did something trigger this? Did I have a dream? You know what I mean? Like, did I, what, I don't know. So when that happens, I try to feel the emotion, and then I'll try to pause and just try to set numb or not feel anything for that moment, and then just be like, okay, regroup, like collect yourself. Now, I think that's also another little thing that I may do throughout life and just in general, if there's something, excuse me, going on serious, or I tend to have a control of my emotions around others. Being around others, you can't necessarily pick up that I may be sad or hurt. I mean, some people could because they know me, but other times because Jen's faking the funk anyways, because the reason why I say you should fake the funk is because it makes you get out of that. Like, that's what I mean, like the pausing of feeling that emotion and then pausing and then not feeling it. That's faking it. Like, that's, or is it faking it? Or is it just training yourself to know that this is an emotion and that it doesn't, well, maybe it may need to be felt. See, getting a little too whatever, I don't know. It's early in the morning. Anyways, I got squirreled. Oh, feeling emotions. Yeah, feeling emotions for me is not hard, but it's a challenge, because some emotions I don't want to feel them. You know, like waking up this morning and feeling that sad and loneliness, and it was like, well, am I ready to put myself out there? Am I ready, now that I'm looking for something, you know, or like trying to find my love? Or it's not like that. Like, I know that in divine timing things fall into place in the way it's supposed, like it just happens. But yeah, I'm just at this point in my life where some distraction I would appreciate. I mean, I'm human. That I just need to set those standards, though. So I set the standards and I stay within, you know, if I keep those standards, then I don't have the emotions start happening, because I let off of my standards of certain things, and frustrating. Anyways, Okay, well, I could sit with the same thought process and just kind of stew on how I'm feeling and continue to, but I'm stuck right now. Because maybe I just need to take this situation that I'm struggling with and marinate with it a little bit longer. But also, duly noted that the emotions are kicking in, and this chick don't want to do that right now. So I gotta set my standards for herself. So do it. Alright, I'm getting hot too. Having a hot flash. Alright. I'm gonna go for now. Sorry for my little crazy few minute rant about whatever. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you all are doing fantabulous, and I hope you guys are working on yourselves. Even if it's just writing it on a piece of paper, or talking to your camera, or if you have a best friend, or therapy, if you're comfortable going to therapy sessions, do that. I just really hope each and every single one of you guys are working on your own healing. Don't think for once, though, like if you feel like you're fully healed, please understand that I felt like growing up and hearing people say, "Oh, you need therapy, you need this, you need that," and I just like, "Oh my God, suck it up and move on, Buttercup. Like, suck up, Buttercup. Like, it is what it is. Life is like." I shouldn't have done that, because I have years and years of stuff to just and get it off of my chest and inside, because it has created such a situation that I'm breaking through and trying to, put all the pieces back together or make them make sense. So I hope each and every single one of you guys are doing something for your healing, because you deserve it and you are worth it. It is a wild and bumpy roller coaster, isn't it? Like the emotions, the highs, the lows. But you're worth it. And I'm worth it. And I'm going to continue doing this no matter how silly or embarrassing or whatever it is in everybody's thought process who watches this. This is just me, and I'm sharing it with you. In hopes to help myself and others. And I say myself because I seriously struggle with, like, continuing to stay on top of this. Like, it's so easy just to not deal with your emotions. It really is. But anyways, okay. I'm gonna go get my day started. Like, get up, get in the shower, try to fix this rash thing that I got going on. It's not fun. Anyways, love to each and every single one of y'all. And most of all, I love you, myself.